Hello, you're listening to Hugo Talks, and I want to draw your attention to this school letter that was sent to me. It's doing the rounds this morning on the internet. It is in regards to the school doing lockdown drills. So this is from a school in Nottingham, sent out 28th of April, and I'm curious, is this happening in other schools in the UK at the moment with the same wording? Here is the letter. Dear parent, carer, enhancing safety in our schools. It says, at Ellis Guildford School, we take safeguarding and safety very seriously. It is important that we continue to review all our procedures, taking into account even those events that are very unlikely to occur. As part of this process, we have introduced a new procedure called lockdown. And it then says they will be doing this on May the 12th. It then says it's similar to a fire drill, but instead of outside, it's inside. It then gives reasons why they are doing this. And they say perhaps because a dangerous person is outside the school, or an animal on the school site. An animal, okay. A dangerous situation in the local community, a nearby chemical incident, or other air pollution, etc. I mean, do you not think people have had enough fear projected into their lives over the last year? Obviously not. The school wants to continue it. It then goes on to talk about the procedure, which is as follows. It says, students will be alerted to lockdown by the lockdown alert. This is a continual alert on the school tannoy system stating that a lockdown has initiated. If students are already in a lesson, then they remain in the room. If students are between lessons, they should move directly to their next lesson. Classroom doors will be locked from the inside and students are moved away from windows and doors. Mobile phones should be switched off. Students encouraged to keep silent and avoid using their phones. Parents will be informed by notification. Then it says, parents should not attempt to call or come to the school, as this may hinder the school efforts to contact emergency services. It then says, parents should not discuss the event on social media, as this may spread false information and create panic. Students will be instructed not to use mobile phones during a lockdown. So parents should not be alarmed if your child does not answer their phone. It's kind of strange. There's a lot of emphasis on stopping contact between parents and their children in that list. You know, you've got kids in masks now, all day long in school. Now they want them to be silent and lock them in a classroom and pretend there is some form of what did they say? A possible chemical attack outside, or an attacker outside the school? What is all of this? This is conditioning. That's what it is. Keeping people, parents and children in a constant state of fear. Constantly telling them that something terrible might happen to them at some point in the future and they have to do something to keep themselves safe in case it ever happens in the future. Obviously, there needs to be fire drills and safety precautions, but this seems very weird. And is this not another way of standardizing the idea of lockdowns? To me, the most revealing thing in this letter are the instructions. Parents must not discuss any incident on social media, etc. They must not do this. They must not do that. Kids must not use their phone. It's so focused on the separation of child and parent, is it not? The beginning of conditioning of children to get them used to receiving strict orders from authority, as opposed to from their parents. Like the school, which supersedes that of the parent. And if the parent complies with this over time, this will program the children to obey the authorities above and beyond their own parents. Is that not what it's all about? Maybe. I mean, come on. What is this? Your child will be locked in school. Don't attempt to contact them and we'll let you know when you can have them back. Look, like I said before, in my opinion, when the schools started asking for tests and making kids wear masks all day long, that was a line that you shouldn't have crossed. If it was my kid, I would take them out of school like that. Simple. As always, thanks for listening. Come and subscribe to the tribe at hugotalks.com, trying to build a community of like-minded souls who think for themselves, a support network for these increasingly unstable times. See you later.